The holiday season is approaching, and there's probably going to be a lot of you looking to pick up Disney Lorcana cards as a gift, or maybe you're someone who doesn't play Lorcana and wants to know what to get someone who is invested in the game, or maybe you're looking to find out what a new player might need. Well, this video should answer that. We're going to go over a bunch of products that are sure to excite a new player or someone who is deeply invested. Before we get into that, I want to remind everyone to please like this video and subscribe to the Sorcerer's Hat for more Disney Lorcana content. I post brand new videos every Friday. This guide is going to be split into 3 distinct sections. The first is for brand new players or folks who want to get into the game. The second section is explicitly for collectors, although you could buy some of these products for new players and they'd probably be pretty excited. And the final section is for players who are already invested in the game. If you're only interested in one section of the video, you can move to the timecodes listed next to the sections to jump to that part of the video. The timecodes are also linked in the description, and with that, let's take a look at some stuff. So first up, if you're brand new to Disney Lorcana or you're wanting to give someone the game who hasn't played before or is very new to TCGs, then Gateway is a great way to get started. It's a collection of 2 decks to get you started, a board to learn about the different zones of play, and packs that will enhance the decks you're playing with as you learn about the game. The pack is very, very good for people who are not only new to the game, but might never have played a game like this before. It walks you through everything step by step, and by the time you're done, you'll have a pretty good grasp on the core game rules. The best part is that it only has an MSRP of around $24.99 and is available at most big box retail stores that also carry toys and cards, and since it's the holidays, you'll probably be able to find this set very easily and cheaper than normal. If you've played a card game before, or you just finished up learning about the game using Gateway, then the starter decks are another good option to take your game to the next level. The decks aren't exactly going to win you any local tournaments, but they are a good step up from the decks present in Gateway, since they have a little more synergy and complexity to them. But don't let that scare you, they are meant for newer players. Starter decks come with a 60 card deck that's ready to play out of the box, and as a bonus you get 1 booster pack of cards from whatever set the deck is also from. As of the recording of this video, the latest set is Whispers in the Well. But don't buy these decks just because they are the newest. Buy a deck that looks or sounds interesting to you, or one that might have some of your favorite characters in it. There are some power differences in some of the starter decks, but generally, I find that most of them can go up against each other without feeling too imbalanced. Starter decks generally retail for around $16.99 each, but you can often find them cheaper and in some places in a bundle. If you want to learn the game but don't really like the idea of playing against one another, then this product is a great option. Illumineer's Quest is a 1 to 4 player cooperative version of the game. That means instead of competing with one another, you're working together against the game to win. The set comes with 2 pre-made decks for the players, the Jafar deck tokens, and a set of cards for Jafar that aren't allowed to be played in the normal game of Lorcana, and are only used by Jafar, aka the game's boss. However, the Quest product does also come with a few special promo cards with unique borders and unique foiling. Illumineer's Quest retails for around $49.99 and will give you enough stuff for 2 people to play the game. You can also use your normal decks, such as your starter decks, to play against Jafar as well. The decks that come with it are not confined to this experience, so you are getting some actually good, useful cards out of it. If you find yourself getting more invested in playing the game, I would recommend picking up a playmat. Playmats are used not only to protect your cards from whatever might be on the table and prevent scratching or damaging them, but they also give your cards a good surface to slide around on and make it easier to pick them up. If you've ever tried picking up a trading card from a hardwood kitchen table, you know what I mean. The official playmats for the game are actually of surprising quality and last a long time as long as you take care of them. And by take care, I mean don't tear it up or spill stuff on them, etc. There are people in the community that even collect the official playmats, and some special ones are given out to winners of local set champ events. Ravensburger prints 2 new playmats every set and they retail for around $19.99, But if you find that you don't like the design of any of the official mats, or you can't find the exact one you want, there are a lot of sellers online on places like Etsy or Inked Gaming, not a sponsor, that will make you custom playmats as well. If you're wanting to take your deck on the go or just have a nice safe place to keep it while you're not playing, the official Lorcana deck boxes are pretty good and fairly cheap. They only clock in at about $5.99 and they are fairly sturdy. They're made of plastic that, yes, won't survive being run over by a car or anything, but you would feel pretty confident your cards were alright if you dropped the box while they were inside. The box can hold an entire sleeve deck and a few extra cards if you need them. They don't come with any dice trays or anything that a premium deck box might come with, but they're cheap, they work well, and if you take care of them, they'll last a pretty good amount of time. I personally like to use these for extra decks I might have, so I can store them in a pretty safe place. You can find these deck boxes at most big box stores as well as your friendly local game store. In the last year, Ravensburger also teamed up with Ultra Pro to make a Lorcana deck box that's pretty good, minus a few minor gripes. All in all, I think it's a pretty good deck box and retails for around $20. If you want more information about this deck box in particular, I did a review on it a few months ago, so go check that out. Sleeves are something you'll want to get for your cards at some point, especially if you want to play more regularly. After all, the cards are made of paper and they will wear down quite easily, fairly quickly, depending on the surface you're playing on and just how much you're moving them around or whatever. Ravensburger does make official card sleeves that can be bought at various big box stores as well as your friendly local game store. However, I don't really recommend them. I'm planning on doing a whole video about them very soon, but I will tell you in the here and now that they aren't that great. They wear down fairly easily and they're very sticky when trying to shuffle. And yeah, they do look very nice, but a lot of it is going to depend on personal preference, and for me, someone who's been playing card games off and on their whole life, these just don't pass the test for me. If you're looking for my recommendation for some good sleeves, then look into Dragon Shield, Katana, or Ultra Pro. Each of these companies does things a little differently, but all in all of their sleeves are top quality. I like all of them for different reasons, but personally I'm a big fan of Katana, but that's just me. You might have a different preference. The official sleeves usually sell for around $9.99 and come with 65 individual sleeves, which is enough for a deck and only a few extra to replace one if it breaks in the middle of a game. Some other brands might go anywhere from $9.99 to $16.99 for 100 sleeves, but in my opinion, you're getting a better product, and they usually come with 100 sleeves, so you'll have plenty extra in case one breaks or gets damaged. Now we're going to move on to gifts for collectors, and first up is the Elsa and Lilo gift boxes. These boxes come with an assortment of random booster packs from the last few sets, a special promo card depending on which box you buy, and a fairly nice cardboard box to put everything in. These retail for around $29.99 USD. I think if you're interested in the promo cards from these or know someone who would be excited about getting a very shiny looking card, then these are pretty good and you might even be able to find some on sale for cheaper. There's also this new collector starter set that comes with 4 booster packs of Fabled, a unique Tinkerbell promo card, and a 3x3 binder. This package retails for about $29.99 as well, and is a fairly good value, especially if you or the recipient is a brand new Lorcana player. Check out my full review of it for more information. Ravensburger sells official card binders for Lorcana separately as well. All in all, they feel okay, if not a little flimsy. They retail for about $19.99, which is honestly a little expensive for what they are. For another $10 or $20 more, you can get a much nicer, more sturdy binder to hold cards in. However, I don't hate these just for carrying around as like a trade binder in a backpack or something, or for a new collector who wants to display very specific cards in their collection. The pockets in the binder are also fairly big, which means you could store multiple copies of a card in the same spot. I think if you're brand new to trading card games or buying for a younger kid, the official binders are a pretty good purchase, but I wouldn't necessarily get one for an established player who most likely already has a binder of their own. I also wouldn't store anything incredibly valuable in these long term. Alright, it's time to talk about products for more experienced or entrenched players. First up, we have the good old booster box. In terms of pricing, booster boxes are about $119.99 depending on where you get them from. However, the prices tend to fall about a month or so after the set comes out, which means if you go back and find older sets of cards, excluding the first chapter, they tend to be a lot cheaper than the newer sets. But it's going to depend on what exactly you or whoever you're buying for wants. Generally, people only buy boxes because they enjoy the lottery and the excitement of opening packs, but if you know that you or whoever you're buying a gift for might just want a specific card, in a lot of cases it might be better to just buy the single card on its own rather than gambling with an entire booster box. But it's really going to depend. I mean, no one's going to complain about getting a free booster box. But if you don't want to buy an entire box, you can just buy a handful of packs as a stocking stuffer or to just throw in a bag as a gift unto itself. Booster packs retail for about $5.99 each, but just like boxes, some older sets will see some price decreases. If you really want good value on your packs but don't want to buy a bunch of loose packs or spend over $100 on a booster box, might I suggest a trove. Troves are really nice as gifts because they come with 8 booster packs, a lore counter, card dividers, dice, and a box to store all of it in. They're also very nice because they're easily wrapped up, and you basically get good bang for your buck. See my video all about troves linked at the top and in the description below for more information. Troves are good for both new and established players alike, and are one of the easier things to gift someone this holiday season. If you're wanting to give the gift of Lorcana to someone but still don't really know what to get them, check with your local game stores to see if they provide gift cards. Most game stores should offer some sort of gift card for purchase, and if the person you're wanting to gift them to buys single cards online, you could always get them a gift card to a site like TCG Player, not a sponsor. That way they can buy the exact cards that they want. So that's it for the Holiday Gift Guide 2025. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe to the Sorcerer's Hat for more Lorcana videos. I post a new one every single Friday. Thanks again for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye. Love you.